Oh boy, this is probably the worst thing this man ever did. So he got this lady and her baby up here. So she's like, please, please just spare my child. And Dio's like, bitch, please, who you think I is, your baby daddy? I ain't got time to take care of your damn kid. So he turns her into a zombie and makes her eat her baby. No, I'm done, no.
Wow. Put this nigga under like 15 jails, bro. Yo, put him in the deepest layer of hell, bro.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity. And our greatest challenger yet has finally approached, to be judged and to take his rightful seat at this sacred table of menaces. And it is none other than the greatest.
Just so y'all know, this is literally, if y'all seen the collab I have with cjdachamp, this is the intro that I pulled from when I had like the objection thing show up. This is the intro I pulled from.
Anime history. Dio, the king of hating ass niggas, the pettiest of the petty, probably one of the greatest ops of all time. This man is truly Black Air Force incarnate. So bro, I ain't even gonna waste no time with this one. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck. And it is finally time to observe the generational hater. So without further ado, Exhibit A. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, Dio Brando. So to understand why this man has the most out-of-pocket hatred, we gotta go all the way back to 1880. So Dio started off in the trenches. Man was playing chess for money, getting beat up in the bar, and living in this old ass shack. So bro hella down bad. So his dad is dying, right? So he tells him, alright, listen here, boy. When I die, take this letter to the Joestar family. Now you see, them niggas owe me a debt. I'll tell you, they some rich ass motherfuckers too. So you know what to do. Rob them niggas. Take
What did the granddad do again? He did something to Jonathan's dad for the dad to give him that letter. I forget what it was. What did he do again? Because he wasn't even a good person for real. He just magically was able to help an unexpected rich person. Forgot what he did though. It's been a minute.
Proud. So he died. So Dio's at the cemetery and he's like, about damn time your old ass died. I ain't gonna lie, I fucking hated you. You drove mama to die. You was a piece of shit. So you can eat a dick on the pussy. So later on, Dio pulls up to the Joestar mansion. So Jonathan's like, hi, my name's Jonathan. This is my dog, Danny. So Dio's like, that's your dog? Yeah, isn't he great? Shit. The fuck dog. Oh my God, bro. Somebody call Peter. This nigga just fucking needs the dog. Bro ain't even been here for a minute. He already starting shit.
I knew it was coming up too. Bro, imagine random nigga you don't even know punts your dog the moment your dog runs up to him, bro. That, man, that's instant phase, bro. Instant phase. I don't know how Jonathan didn't automatically hate him from this moment. I know he's putting the dukes up, but he was still being a nice person, nigga. He just kicked your dog in the dome. In the dome. He kills him later too, does he not? Like, he burns him alive. Like, bro, sometimes you be too good.
So the dad come out and he like, yo, what are y'all?
Sometimes main characters be too good at people, bro. Cause you should have been packed him up. You should have been, from this moment, should have been packed him.
Doing? And Dio's like, oh, I am terribly sorry. That filthy animal was in my personal space. So George tells Jonathan, alright, listen, Dio's gonna be living here from now on. So Jonathan goes over to touch his bag, but Dio grabs his hand and elbows him in the chest. So he comes down and he's like, listen, little nigga, this is my house now. I run this bitch, so I wanna hear shit from your little spoiled ass. I'm about to make your life hell. So as time goes on, as they start living together, Jonathan's having this boxing match. So the ref's like, hey, just to let you know, your opponent got changed. Huh? Yeah, you gonna be fighting him.
Oh my God.
Round one.
Yo, them Wii Sports days, bro.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, he can't even hit him. And a beautiful body shot landed by Dio. And a beautiful right.
Damn. Cooked his lame man, bro.
Oh my God, yo, this man just watched him in front of his hometown. So after Dio humiliated,
did he not also in the manga? He did something mad crazy. Like, he was using his thumb while he was punching Jonathan to, like, try to poke his eye out or something of the sort. I'm 99% sure it was something like that. I don't know if it was in this fight, but it was in one of these early fights. He does something crazy. It's something so grimy, bro. This nigga, dude, Dio was moving like a pure slime ball, nigga. Actual scum of the earth.
Jonathan started talking to, you know, Arena and everything. So this man Dio decided to do the pettiest He pulls up on her and says, hey, you JoJo girl, he been looking a little happy lately, and I don't like that a bit. Oh my gosh, bro, this man is so
sexually assaulted her, bro. And just sexually assaulted her, bro. That is crazy work. This is vile work, nigga.
He says, oh, you thought your first kiss was gonna be with JoJo? Nah, it was with me, nigga. So later on, Jonathan ends up running up on
I would
Dio.
love to see that scene in the dub. I never seen that dub.
At me? You
I don't think it was that. I probably was not as good.
Elbows him in the nose. And bro's like, yeah, stupid little nigga. You just mad because I rizzed up your girl real good. But then Jonathan just started laying the hands on him, hit this man with the Dipsy roll. So Dio's like, how dare you lay your hands on my beautiful face? Swear to God, I'm gonna shake your ass. But then George ends up stopping him. So Dio's like, don't think you're getting away with this. I don't take L's. So
that nigga was crying. He was crying. Nah, you a bum ass nigga, bro. Dude, I read the part 1 manga back in sophomore year of high school. So it's been a while. Part 1, part 1 and 2, I'm very shaky on. Part 3, I did read recently, within the last like calendar year or so. I was still working. I was doing YouTube at the time too. I finally picked up and finished part 3. Part 3, I know more of than of part 1 and 2. But all 3, I low key, I have to have JoJo on my list to reread like the whole thing front to back, because like I read it kind of poorly. I read it so spaced out.
Is walking outside and he's at the furnace and he sees this box. So he's like, oh, it's just a box. So he lights the furnace, but then something start banging. So then later on in the day, they having a funeral because the dog was in the furnace. Oh my God, bro, this man Dio put the dog in the furnace to burn him. Oh my God. So a couple of years pass and they end up becoming friends. Well, not really, because this man Dio is fake as hell. So George Joestar has gotten sick and he has a very bad cough. So the thing is, Dio has been giving this man medicine the whole time, but not his real medicine. This man has been poisoning him the entire time.
Making him worse.
Then Jonathan figured out, wait a minute, didn't your dad have the same symptoms too?
Yup.
Oh my God, you killed your father.
Nasty ass nigga,
so then
man.
Dio's like, are you trying to press me right now? So he ends up swinging on Jonathan, but Jonathan just ate that John. Boy was like, bro, you best get to stepping out of my house. So he ends up throwing him off the balcony. So Jonathan's like, you a fake ass nigga, and I'm calling the cops.
You need to leave.
So Dio ends up dipping, but he takes the stone mask. So later on, he out here drunk as hell. So he ends up running into these two dudes. So bro smacks him in the jaw. And he's like, this is a perfect time. Time to test out this stone mask. So he puts it on this dude and runs him into the other dude so it stabs him. So then the mask activates with the blood.
Yep.
And he done turned this man into a whole vampire. So the dude starts to choke him out, but that top of the morning end up getting his ass. So after this, Dio pulls back up to the house. So Jonathan runs up on him. He was like, yeah, I done figured out you've been poisoning my dad. So Dio's trying to plead his case. Then Speedwagon in the corner like, I don't trust that nigga. With his
shout out go. Yo, Speedwagon.
So Dio's like, well, I ain't got nothing to lose now. Bring me that ass. So he ends up stabbing George. And he's like, yes, it's Morbin Tom. So they end up shooting him and Dio ends up going out the window. So about a minute later, while everybody thinking he dead, they're like, why is his body gone? And he rips this man's head clean off. And now he's a whole ass vampire.
Wow, yo, top tier pull up. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Taking a nigga head off like that is a top tier pull up. Where we ranking that in the pull-up chat? How high we rank? That might be like, that gotta be like an A tier. Hike, yo. Hikey? That's tough. That's tough. I like that.
Vampire.
I like that one right there.
So bro just started bodying everybody in the house. So then he goes over to fight Jonathan, but he ends up burning him. But obviously that ain't do nothing. He just shrugged it off.
Yeah, my water.
Yo, look at this man walking up the wall like a Louis Vuitton model. What the f? Nigga said Kim K ain't got shit on me. And look at Jonathan. He like, oh my God. His zestiness is too strong. So mans had to tackle him all the way from the roof and impale this man on a spear so he could finally burn the ash. But obviously that's not over with.
Hello.
So after this, Dio does a bunch of shenanigans.
Nigga refused to die, which is so crazy. Nigga refused to die. Bro, like, how long did it take for them to finally slime out Dio? Dio refused to step into the grave for real. It was crazy, bro. It's actually hilarious. I don't think he shows up in part 2, if I'm not mistaken. The part 2 is different niggas, but he doesn't show up in part 2. But part 1, part 3, and he's in part 4, if I'm not wrong as well. He affects part 4 in some manner, if I'm not wrong, or I'm completely wrong on that. Or it's part 5 where like someone's I never read part 4 or part 5, but I'm pretty sure whoever the black villain is used to work with Dio, so he still affects the series even afterwards.
Vampire. So then he goes over and takes over this entire village, turned basically almost everybody into zombies, kidnapped this little boy's sister, stepped on this.
Oh, Poochie is part 6? I bet. Is he a good villain, by the way? I remember I used to watch, even though I didn't read all of JoJo or watch all of JoJo. I used to watch a lot of video essays back in the day. So a lot of the really good ones, like Super Eye Patch Wolf, shout out to him. A lot of the really good video essays were on JoJo. So I've seen a video essay on every single part. I know a lot of what happens, but I have not seen it for myself. Like I know part 4 is very similar to Persona 4. Where it's a murder mystery. Yoshikage Kira's the villain of that saga. I know part 5 is to do with the red hair. I know he gets defeated by like some infinite time loop, if I'm not mistaken as well. Poochie, I think, wins. Like completely wins his arc. And then the only person who like actually survives is that little dude. If I'm not mistaken. But I've seen video essays of all of them. I've only really watched 1, 2, and 3. But I want to go through. I know RDC's watching JoJo right now. I know Mark's been gassing. I've been seeing it all over my recommended. But I gotta tap back in on JoJo. Because I know I'd like it. It's just I've never been compelled to watch it OD. Besides from that one story I told y'all while I was trying to read it for a girl. But other than that, you know. Not tapped in. Who the best villain though, by the way? I always hear about Dio, but who's the best villain would you say out of JoJo? Who the best villain for real? From what I know, the knowledge of what I know about everything, I think Dio would probably be my favorite, but I think Yoshikage Kira would 100% be up there as well. For sure. I hear about him all the time.
Is that, bro? Like, honest to God. And then, oh boy, this is probably the worst thing this man ever did. So he got this lady and her baby up here. So she's like, please just spare my child. And Dio's like, bitch, please, who you think I is? Your baby daddy? I ain't got time to take care of your damn kid. So he turns her into a zombie and makes her eat her baby. No, I'm done. No. This is probably the first time I've ever.
Wow. Put this nigga under like 15 jails, bro. Yo, put him in the deepest layer of hell, bro.
Done this, but I don't care. Go ahead and sit down.
Literally, put him on there already, bro.
This is the most demonic shit I have ever seen. Besides when Boo faded niggas in heaven, this is right behind it.
Yo, nah, Kid Boo was crazy.
Nah, bro, we ain't even done with Exhibit A, and I just had to go ahead and sit the mans, bro. I had to give.
That's still the worst thing he ever did. Yeah, Dio never done something as bad as that. No, Dio never did something that crazy in the rest of the series. He never. That is like Besides maybe the fact that he possessed a baby in part 3 that they had to fight or something, like the baby having the stand. Besides that, nigga, like, bro, he's never done something this bad. This is actual, dude. The devil don't even think of this. Come on, bro. It's crazy work.
Bro said, yeah, I'll spare him, alright. So after a bunch of traumatic ass events, Jonathan finally pulls up on Dio. So he's like, wow, congratulations. You beat all of my sub bosses. Tell me real quick. How's that Zeppeli pack hitting?
Wow.
So then they're about to scrap, but Dyer comes in and he's like, no, this is my fight. So he jumps up to kick him, but Dio grabs both of his legs and makes him do the splits. Then he freezes his entire body. Then he says, you know, men shouldn't do the splits, right? Because that's how you break your balls. Yo, bro shattered this man's body. So then Jonathan comes
nah. Sword. That might be the funniest death I ever.
You break your balls.
Yo, nah, imagine getting slammed out like that, nigga. Nah, I'd be sick. I would be sick. Oh my god, I'd be sick to my goddamn stomach, man. What are we talking about, bro? Oh, when I meant Dio controlling the baby, I just meant like like the baby getting the stand. Did he not have to when they were giving things like the orangutan and the baby the stand, they had to get shot by somebody with what's the power called? Was it am I tripping? That's what I meant more so. I'm not saying he controlled the baby, but I meant like that them niggas just chose a random baby. That man is still alive.
Yo, bro shattered this man's body.
The arrow, yes, the arrow.
Then Jonathan comes in and slices him in half with his sword. But Dio's like,
that's what I meant. I didn't mean like Dio was like controlling him like a, but I meant like the arrow. Now I don't like. I'm assuming niggas chose whatever baby to get hit with that arrow. You know what I'm saying?
You really thought
Thunder cross split attack. Nah, on God, bro.
Bullshit was gonna work. Say psych right now. Let me tell you something right now. Yo, Hamon training is ass. You are ass. So then Dio jumps at him, but Jonathan hits him.
Yo, he got great voice acting.
So Dio's like, impossible.
Got you, Barry the Platypus.
So some time passes. So Jonathan and Arena end up getting married. So while they are on their honeymoon, Jonathan ends up seeing one of Dio's assistants. So he runs after him and they end up going to this casket. So bro opens the casket and he pulls Dio's head out of the casket. Then Dio says, happy honeymoon, nigga. Hey, first off, I just want to give my congratulations, even though I did steal your girl's first kiss. Congratulations, my bad I couldn't make the wedding, bro. I knew I would have been your best man, right? Tell me something real quick. How my lips taste? So bro laser beams this man, turns everybody on this ship into zombies, and ends up jacking this man's body. And he rested at the bottom of the ocean for years.
Had to kill themselves.
1989 to 1983. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's finally time to move on to Exhibit B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, Dio. So after Dio came out of his casket in 1983, this is when he took stuff to the next level. Bro was on his Kanye arc. Nigga dropped off his last name and said, you will know me as capital D, capital I, capital O. Mans was going around beating cheeks, beat some cheeks, made Jorno, beat some more cheeks, had 3 other ugly ass kids with Jonathan's body, and he would just drink their blood after he finished beating their
Hey, shout out, yo, that's Ethan with the tier 1 sub, bro. You the GOAT. That just being Exhibit A is insane. Yeah, on me. That's just Exhibit A. Exhibit B with part 3, I don't think is as crazy, but like, bro, when that finale, that man was wildin', bro. Damn near trampled Jotaro with the Steamroller, nigga. Oh, dude, he was wildin'. He was wildin'. This one is just as crazy.
His hating ass successor passed down his hating ass ideology to this nigga. Got his stand from Enya the Hag's ugly ass. And yo, this man was just so mysterious at the beginning of Stardust Crusaders. You ain't even see his face till like 45 episodes later.
Oral farming, the whole part. Dude, oral farming the whole part. I should have put this in my oral farming video.
To like 45 episodes later.
Like, tell me not, this is one of the toughest oral farmed photos of all time. Who is actually posing in a picture like this? Nigga had to show off the whole Baki demon back. The star on the neck, nigga went like these. Like, come on, bro. Come on, nigga. Nobody's doing that, bro. We see the fit, bro. We see the tattoo. He did that just to show the tat. We see it, gang? Come on, bro. Shadow Dio, one of the toughest characters of all time. He might be, bro. Just might be.
He just had stories of meeting him. Avdol was like, yeah, I saw that nigga. I was walking up the stairs, right, and I saw this big motherfucker. He was licking his lips and shit. But I was like, hell no, I ain't into that freaky shit, you feel me? So I jumped out the window and I hit the dash, bro. I was stepping. Then they ran into Polnareff. Polnareff was like, yeah, I remember that nigga. Yo, he brainwashed me and shit. Mans took me into this room and he had the gypsy ball and shit. Nigga was like, I can tell your future. And he brainwashed this man Kakyoin too. But nah, it's what he did to Whole Horse. While Dio was reading a book, this man really tried to pull a gun on him. Then when he's about to shoot him, Dio's like, are you positive you want to pull that trigger? Then bro teleports right behind him. And he was like, ooh la la.
That nigga finished. That bro. Imagine you up the pole on a nigga. He just appeared behind you. You said, you sure this the option you want to pick? Yeah, just slime me out. Yeah, just slime me out, bro. Shout out Whole Horse, bro. He has a really good theme in the SNES JoJo game. His theme is so good. Shout out to him.
I liked how you pulled that gun out on me. We should do this more often. Dog had this man shaking in his boots. So when they finally get to Egypt after facing all the sub-bosses, Polnareff ends up walking up on this staircase and finally finds Dio. So Dio's like, wow, Congratulations, y'all made it. I mean, you down 2 people, but congratulations. Hey, but I'll tell you this though, you walk up that step, you're dead. Take a step, I dare you. So he tries to climb it, but he keeps on climbing the same stair over and over and over again.
You know what it feel like? Have y'all played Mario 64? Where you cannot go to the final Bowser level unless you got enough stars, and that stairwell with the music playing, and you just, no matter how much you run, you cannot go up them stairs. I played Mario 64 through the DS version. I did not have the 64 version. I could not do that backwards, the Yahoo! Yeah, you know the backwards long jump niggas was doing? I couldn't do that, bro. Yo, those stairs used to scare me when I was a kid, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is exactly how that feels like. I couldn't, dude.
It was like,
couldn't
wow,
imagine.
What's wrong? You on 400 ping or some shit? You know what?
And someone said in the chat what he was actually doing, because it's not even the stairs doing it, by the way. It's actually the pettiest thing ever. Someone in the chat just said it. So what Dio was actually doing to Polnareff was stopping time, having his stand move him down the steps just to make him look scared. It's insane. The stairs were not magic. He kept stopping time and putting that nigga back down.
While you struggle with your lag spikes, I'm gonna sit in this chair that's conveniently here right over this staircase. So then everybody else finally ends up coming in. So Dio's like, the sunlight, I must retreat. So about a minute later, they climb this.
Oh God, I was like, he has to talk about the corpse moment, bro. I'm gonna let him speak. This moment is crazy.
And they see this casket. So Joseph's like, hey, ugly ass boy, open the casket. So he opens the casket and he sees himself in the casket. So they like, oh shit, hey, jump up. Yo, the fact that this man Dio put this man in the casket.
Yo!
Man's killed him in the blink of an eye and shoved him in
the moment he opened it too. How do you even go through that? Yo, the subs today are insane. Shout out Blue Line AAC with the prime sub, bro. Y'all going crazy. We already at like 15. What the freak? I'm about to put the subs up this stream, Nick. Yo, we at 77. Shout out Luka Doncic. Shout out to y'all, bro. Yo, the Avengers video was fire. The Hawkeye Slander was a top tier bit. I appreciate you, my guy. Check out some Afro Samurai or Primal clips sometime if you haven't already for more top tier animated action. I gotta watch Afro Samurai. It's Black History Month. I gotta watch that. I'm planning to do a Black History Month video on the Art of Revenge. Art of Black Revenge. I got Django, Bad Boys 2 is what I'm gonna open the scene with. If y'all seen that clip of Will Smith in the KKK outfit putting his guns out, I'm gonna start the video with that. Most likely. That, Django, The Equalizer 2. What else I have on there? I got Sinners on there. I got something else. And I got Training Day. Even though Training Day is a white guy getting revenge on a black dude because Denzel Washington hoed Jake that entire movie. I just want to talk about Training Day. I love Training Day so much. Training Day is one of my favorite movies, bro. Training Day is so fire. But I think that's all the movies that I have on that list. I have a few more. I added a few more. There's like one more I'm missing, I'm thinking.
Casket, just so he could give him a little scare. So they are running away, and Dio's like, yes, the hunt begins.
Or farming, look at him.
Later on, bro, walking down the street, and he's like, I like this car. So Dog's like, hey, what you think you're doing, cuz? This car belongs to the senator. But he just breaks his arm and hops in the car. So then
this part is, oh my goodness, this part is insane. Insane. Bro, told them niggas go on the sidewalk. Drive over anybody. This whole fight is like you give a nigga on meth superpowers and you have to fight him to the death. The stuff Dio was doing in this fight, he felt so scary, but he was also pretty smart too. I loved how once he had Jotaro on the floor, he's like, oh, I'm not just gonna leave that nigga there. I'm gonna make sure his heartbeat is stopped. Like, and that was a whole it was like, what, damn, they dragged it for a minute. It was damn near a whole episode, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that whole episode was Jotaro trying to escape him hearing his, Dio hearing his heartbeat. Like, Dio was putting his ear on the floor and he had to stop his heart with his stand. Oh my good, yo. Reading that fight for the first time, that's one of the best shonen fights ever. Gotta be.
His tooth
gotta be.
And he says, looks like you got a date with the tooth fairy tonight. Now get your ass in the front seat and drive. So while they driving, they hit a traffic jam. So the senator's like, yo, I can't drive. Then Dio says, you know the sidewalk's wide open, right? So he starts driving on the sidewalk and Dio says, floor it. So he made this man run over all these people just to get out of a traffic jam. Jesus Christ. Gosh. So he finally ends up catching up to him. So Kakyoin tries to use Emerald Splash on him, but Dio just looks at it. He's like, wow, so pretty. Get that shit out my face. Then bro socks him. So while they keep on driving, he throws the senator through their car. So they end up dipping and going on top of the roof, so Dio follows him. So then Kakyoin says something.
I don't even remember that. Bro, I don't even remember that he threw the senator, bro. Someone said the last 3 episodes should need to be studying on how to make a finale, not real life. This whole Dio finale segment, this needs to be studied. This is how you end a show. This is how you make a villain worth it after all that hype. Bro, this man was unfreaking hinged. I forgot he even did this. Oh my word.
So they end up dipping and going on top of the roof, so Dio follows him. So then Kakyoin sets up this trap. So it's like, haha, I have you now. So show me your stand ability. So Dio's like, alright then, witness true hatred. The ratio! So
yo, dude, there's no way this nigga called it the ratio, bro. Yo, when this video come out, this gotta be 2022. This is dude, ratio? Yeah, this gotta be 2022. Nigga said the ratio. That gotta be episode. That gotta be 2022,
goes over
bro.
to him and says, this is my stand ability, the ratio. I can stop timing ratio anybody in the amount of mere seconds. In just a blink of an eye, I could freeze your account and gain hundreds, no, thousands of likes before you even gain one. Now, I'm about to fist you. And no pause, because we're already paused. Resume.
Cooked him.
So Joseph was like, oh nah, what's the best thing I know how to do? Hit the jets and get the stepping. So while he's chasing Joseph down, he ends up punching him off this roof. So Joseph sees Jotaro and he's like, oh my God, my nigga, do not come any closer. So then Dio sees him and he's like, both of them at the same.
Y'all know me with this scene. If y'all seen that Degenerosity video, y'all know me with this scene right here. Y'all know me.
Time to end this mid-ass bloodline. So then Dio comes down
Yo.
and starts walking towards him, smacking cats.
W. Mario Bros.
People
movie.
like they mannequins.
Music.
And he's like, I could only used to give one L at a time.
Hot take, English VA did it better. I'm gonna look the English VA up while we watch this. I sincerely doubt. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
But now I can give 2. It'll eventually be 10 to 20 to thousands. So I leave you with my parting gift. And with that, ratio. So then he looks at Jotaro and he's like, you're next, little nigga. So Jotaro starts walking towards him. So he's like, so you're approaching me? You trying to fall off like your granddaddy, nigga? But he's like, nah, I gotta get closer to you so I can beat the shit out your ass.
Yup.
So Dio's like, I like that energy, nigga. Come get this fade. So they start.
Yeah, I remember when that used to be the biggest meme ever. It was when Dio was hitting that walk. That manga panel is iconic too. That Dio walk panel, yo, if you know what I'm talking about, that was elite. Yo, JoJo memes back in like 2018, 2019, those were so big, bro. Like the you're approaching me, bruh. Yo, you don't know, JoJo in 2019 was huge. My goodness, huge. All right, let's see this. Someone said English dub is better. Let's see if you right or not. I don't know who said that in the chat, but I'm gonna find you. Don't know who said that in the chat, but just know if you're wrong, I'm finding you, bro. I'm finding you. We gonna find you. All right, let's see this. That nigga snapped. Yeah, nah, no. Let's see the rest though. Oh, French, you can't do that. Yo, nah, cause the French be tweaking. If y'all ever seen Dragon Ball in French, yo, they be snapping. You can't give that, bro. Bro, Final Flash Vegeta French. Them niggas know how to act. You can't be doing that, bro. Yeah, so I think it's just Japanese by far. Didn't mean to click that. I think it's just Japanese by far. Let me see. French. They know how to snap. Like that was a bad performance because French voice actors. I used to watch some French anime because of my cousins. They came from Congo, so they knew French. I used to watch like French Dragon Ball with them. I've seen French Naruto. There's this one anime. I forget what it's called. It's like Wakfu or something. I seen that when I was in Congo as well. I seen One Piece in French because they played One Piece was literally on like their Cartoon Network. So like you could go on there like damn near all the time, and like One Piece was there. I seen Luffy versus who's the guy he fights at the end of Whole Cake again? I'm forgetting. Katakuri. Luffy versus Katakuri. I saw that whole fight in French. Like I know they can act. That's why that Dio work got disappointed me. They know what they're doing, bro. Watch this. This was my favorite when I was younger, bro.
Père, je t'en prie, ne fais pas ça. Pense à la terre. La terre telle que nous la connaissons sera...
Attention, ne reste pas là, Trunks.
Final Flash.
Y'all niggas snapped. Oh my god. Yo, what y'all niggas know about that, bro? Y'all niggas don't know nothing about that, bro. I'm telling you, I know my French. I love Wakfu. I gotta actually watch it. We watched one of the movies. Animated fantastically. Oh my goodness. Wakfu is animated superbly, bro. Let me look it up real quick. Let's let the video play before I keep getting into yapping. Let's let the video play.
Hits him with this nasty look, and he's like, that's what I used to hit your granddaddy with back in the day. Now catch this ratio. So they keep on scrapping, so Jotaro ends up punching him into this jewelry store. So while he's knocked out, he gets up and looks at the lady. He's like, hey, make yourself useful and fetch me my leg. So she started to get scared, so he said, bitch, hurry the f up and give me my goddamn leg. So he ends up killing her and taking her blood, and he's like, oh, we just getting started, you overgrown man-child. I hope you're ready for a knife party. So then bro ended up throwing all these knives at this man. Like, can somebody please tell me where this man was storing all of these knives at? Like, for real, like, ain't no way that belt buckle handled all of those. So he ended up stabbing him. So while he's on the ground, Dio's like, I guess I'll just kill him with this road sign. But then Polnareff comes from the top rope. And then Dio just stops. I mean, he's like, oh, that tickled. Go ahead and move to the side for me. So then the cops pull up, but Dio's like,
They get hold too.
really? 12. So then he starts controlling the other cop. And he's like, I need you to aim right and precisely right there. So he makes him shoot him. And yo, this man is so determined to make sure that he is dead. He is lying on the ground trying to hear
it's crazy, bro.
I better not hit this nigga take a breath. But you know what? Just to make sure, I'm gonna chop off his head with this road sign. But Jotaro ended up cracking him upside the head. And he hit him so hard, he can't even move his legs. So he's like, no, I gotta go. So he ends up stopping time and hanging onto the back of his taxi. Then Jotaro ends up chasing him down. And why is
I remember
he in
this.
the sewer
I remember
right now?
this,
So
yup.
he ends up sending Dio flying. But then this man Dio starts screaming at him. He's like, ha ha, you fool! You fell for my trap! Don't you remember this same street? So we ended up punching him to the street that Joseph's body is
I
at.
do remember this. I do remember this though. Yeah, nigga lost the fight,
Like,
rerouted that nigga to
you
the
fool!
street.
You fell
Oh
for
my
trap!
goodness.
Don't you remember this same street? So we ended up punching him to the street that Joseph's body is at. And he ends up taking all of
Now,
his
why did he get green lipstick though? Like he did not have lipstick beforehand. He did not. Why did he gain lipstick after that? I mean, hey, if you like it, I love it, I guess.
So then he ends up sending Dio flying.
That is too
But then
funny.
This man Dio starts screaming at him. He's like, ha ha, you fool! You fell for my trap! Don't you remember this same street? So we ended
Because
up
of aura, chat, is green lipstick aura? Let me know. It's green lipstick aura. I don't know why that one.
the street that Joseph's body is at.
It looked good on Dio though. Like it fits Dio's design.
I'm taking all of his blood. He sucked that man dry. Pause. And now he's awakened Dio. And bro is losing his mind. He's like, yes, this glorious power is even giving me green lipstick. Oh, I can't wait to give you a big, fat, juicy kiss. So they start scrapping again, and Dio's just starting to go off the deep end now. Bro's like, this body is so
Yeah, start
juicy.
screwing his head in. Ah,
Money, nigga.
it's so hard though.
Going flying, so Dio's like, oh, Jojo, what do you think you're going, you sack of shit? With this final attack,
Oh, wait, wrong
I will
Discord.
finally
Hold
end
on.
your mid-ass bloodline for good. Horatio! So
My
then he
dumb
comes
ass.
down and he's like, I'm about to
Completely
create the
wrong
greatest
place.
moment in anime
My
history.
fault.
1 L has passed. 2 L's have passed. 3 L's have passed. So we gotta be thinking, okay, yo, what is this man charging up? It's gotta be like a spirit bomb or a Sengon, a Getsuga, or I don't know, a Dragon Fist. No, this man does the unthinkable.
Yeah, roller. Nah, yo, this one, nah, this is insane. This right here, nah, bruh. That nigga was freaking wildin'. That nigga right there, freaking wildin'.
Steamroller. He dropped a steamroller on him. Who in their right mind would think of this? Bro saying, I could end his life with anything right now. You know what I want to do? I'ma fly over to this construction site, grab this big ass steamroller, fly it all the way back, and slam it on this thing. What? That is just doing the most. So then he starts beating it. And for the longest time, for all these years, I thought, yo, he's beating the hell out of this with his fist. No, take a closer look. He is beating this with his elbows. He got some elbow action going on.
Yo, I didn't know that. Oh, Oh, nah, Dio a threat, bro. This nigga Dio a threat, bro. Nah.
You fella! Oh, shit! So then Dio's like, yes, I finally done it. After all these long years. Ratio power! I am finally ratio.
Also, I got the updated Discord. To the 2 people who joined the wrong Discord. Shh, that's my private Discord. I completely sent the wrong link. I don't know why I keep doing that. Whenever niggas ask me for the Discord link, I be sending the wrong links, bro. My fault. The actual Discord link is up there now.
The entire fucking Joestar family. All you bitch ass niggas fell the fuck off. My ratio power has now exceeded to 9 elves. But then Dio ends up realizing he can't move because Jotaro just stopped time. Like, impossible. This is bullshit. So then he ends up kicking him.
Now, do y'all like how this was? I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was I wouldn't say contrived, but I don't know. Like, this is like, I don't know how to describe this. But I think it kind of came a little bit too convenient. I don't want to go as far as to say Mickey, but I think there could have been a cleaner ending to this. But I still think it's fire. I still think this is a top tier fight. Is there any chance you would watch Steel Ball Run? It's the second best manga of all time in the whole and it's a whole new universe, so you don't need to catch up. People hate skipping parts in JoJo, so if I was to skip the Steel Ball Run, niggas would massacre me. So I wouldn't do that just off that, but I do want to get on Steel Ball Run. I used to have a friend who was heavily advocating for it back in quarantine. He used to say it was like the best manga to ever touch a freaking piece of paper. So I need to read it at some point though.
Off the Steamroller. So then they end up having one final clash. But then Jotaro hit him with a counter ratio.
Cooked him.
Then he says, you know, man, there's only one reason why you lost. You just simply pissed me off. Get off my family dick. So yeah, I mean, I already sat the man, so what more could I say?
And also, the fight does not end. Well, the fight does end there, but we do get the fake out in the ambulance where he thinks Dio came back again. That was fire too.
I could get into some of the stuff that happens in part 6, but that would be getting into spoilers for anime only, so I'm not gonna do all that. But yeah, bro, this man is a menace. This is a demon incarnate. Man tormented this family for damn near 100 years. Made a lady eat her own child, and along with dropping a steamroller on a nigga. No, pack your bags, bro. Pass this test with ease. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to record that outro, so I'll just leave y'all with this.
Oh, hey, he face camped. Hey, shout out CJ, bro. Shout out my GOAT CJ the chat. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all, bro.